2, 3, 4, 5. And we're live for the race 1 of Brands Hatch for the UK Sim Racers. Here we go, bounding down into town. These guys still side by side now. What's going to happen here? Samson takes the inside line. Ayres is on the grass. We can see that coming. Can he get the car slowed down? He can. Loses, about 3 positions, maybe 4. And he's not looking comfortably now. We're on the nose with Craig Jones. See Martin Sampson sitting in the middle of the track. Jason Maris, Ralph Cullinan there as well. Dropping down. Oh, wow. There is Ralph Cullinan. Oh, Ayres goes off. Oh, Morris goes round. Oh no, here's Waltman. Oh, nowhere for Waltman or Main to go. Poor Andy Maxwell from Optical Green. He's got no teammates with him. And now has unfortunately got the 3 guys from Results Clothing climbing all over him. Andy Maxwell from Optical Green, if you're going to do this, mate, you've got to do it solo because none of your guys are there. Steve Hansford's down in 12th. Charles Kellerman's down in 15th. There is no support from Andy Maxwell. Andy's going to have to turn into a one-man iron team. He's going to have to go for it. He's coming down now, dropping down the hill into Dingle we go, coming up the other side into corner. Taking a right-hander here. We've still got Craig Jones behind us. We're going to tighten up this line. Can he hold him? Can Andy Maxwell hold back any of these guys, or is he going to get swamped? He's been done already by Ralph Cullinan. Craig Jones looks like he's trying to come up the inside. He's got him as well. Can Mick Barry make it a trio of Results Clothing iRacing team here to go past the poor Andy Maxwell, who was going in team on this one. He was on the front 4 of the pack. He's still managing to stay with him. Here he goes, coming up to Craig Jones now, looking on the inside. He's not having none of it. He may be an eye, but he doesn't care that. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if there's 4 people from one team. Andy Maxwell is going to put on his gloves. He's going to step in the ring. He's going to take them all on. And that is what he is doing. There you go. Maxwell's putting up a fight. He's coming, trying to come back through. He's managed to clear 2 of them now. He's back up into 9th. Craig Jones is the leader of the AMs. Andy Maxwell 8th overall in the pros. So he's doing the biz at the moment because he's trying to keep these other guys right behind him. You know, Craig Jones is no slouch. Mick Barry is no slouch. Mick is there with the bright purple wheels, as you can see. Craig in the yellow wheels. They're both climbing and they both can't get past him. So what he's going to have to do now is Andy Maxwell is try and settle in. I know we've got about 4 minutes and I know he's got cars climbing all over him, but he's got to settle down and get himself and staying in this position he's in at the moment. He's doing an absolutely stellar job. And unfortunately, he's just got these 2 titans, these 2 gladiators of Craig Jones and Mick Barry right behind him. Can he hold on to that current 4th place he is in as we go on board with Martin Sampson's looking at coming at the inside of Jamie Ayres. Ooh, no room there, young sir. If you're going to do it, you're going to be doing it in the hard way, I think, because Jamie Ayres is not giving you any room at all. As they're coming up now. Here we go, as if by magic, there they are. Andy Maxwell trying to, we're coming right at the right time there. We've got Craig Jones on the inside of us, trying to go in the inside of Surtees. He manages to take it, but he's had to tighten up the corner. There's Maxwell on the exit. You saw the difference. Maxwell and Jones side by side. Barry trying to push his teammate through. Andy Maxwell's hoping he doesn't as they're coming down into Hawthorne now. Maxwell on the right, car number 19. Craig Jones, car number 29. Jones gets it this time, does Barry. That's coming down into the Goodell. So Hunt goes off. Van Gaal comes up the inside. Hunt's still flooring it as if he's on tarmac, when really he's on the grass. Van Gaal there goes on, the swaps back into the inside now. Hunt trying to go around the outside. Oh, Hunt hits the curb. accelerates the car, and a big slide on for Daniel Hunt. But here is your winner of race 1. Pete Newman takes that checkered flag in race 1. Hefford in second, Ayres in third, Sampson in fourth. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to be going now. Darrell Wright gets a bit of a slow way. He's got to be blinking as well. At least Maine does a little bit of a better job. Gets away in, still in second place, goes in. Oh! Elise Maine. Was that Alan Toon, Charles Kellerman, Andy Littler, Jason Morris? Oh no! They're putting in a shift. He's trying to get on the back of Newman. Barry and Sampson right, and that was Andy Maxwell getting the job done on Darrell Wright. So they're doing an absolute stellar battle in the middle. There is Steve. That's car number 32. Really Ralph Cullinan in front of us. Oh. Let's have another look at that one if we can. On board with Steve Hefford, because that looked very tight there. Cullinan in front of us brakes. Hefford comes up, goes to go up the inside. Oh, that was just a big dose of contact. And round goes Hefford. Barry gets out of shape. We're on board with Newman. We've got Sampson on our inside. Darrell Wright is now on the left. And Barry got a lot better run. They have just got 3 wide down Pilgrim's Rest. Here we go. Kellerman in at the middle. Kellerman squeezing Hefford. There's more contact. Oh, poor Steve Hefford. Charles Kellerman. Here it is. Oh, we need that for the cockpit of Charles Kellerman. We're going to try and get it from the cockpit of Charles Kellerman just to see what was going on. We're a bit early on, right? So Steve Hefford's on our left about now. We know we're 3 wide. There wasn't much movement, but there wasn't much room either. There was room on the on the right-hand side. Could he have kept it to the right a little bit? Gave Hefford a little bit more room. Yes, there was definitely room on the right-hand side from Charles Kellerman there. Yep, net code there all the way there. But Jamie Ayres takes the victory. Lights already. Here we go now. Craig Jones, Andy Maxwell heading down into turn 1 we go. Andy Maxwell there in car number 19. You got absolute flying start from him. Heading down now. We're on board with Steve Hefford, who's currently in 6th place. Trying to look at the inside. Oh, Van Gool in front of us. Andy Maxwell in front of that. Martin Sampson, Ralph Cullinan, and Craig Jones. Steve, get your correction on. There we go. Here is that replay. There is Sampson in 3rd. Martin Cullinan's in front of us. Sampson takes the outside line. Oh. Could Cullinan have tightened up that inside corner? Was there a gap there? There was a massive bunch of track to the right-hand side of Ralph Cullinan. I don't know. We'll let the stewards have a look at that. Pete Van Gool is in a black car. I'm sure he wasn't in a black car last time. It was like that last race, says my producer. Well, there you go. Oh, number 1 Newman and Jones. Oh, Newman trying to get the throttle back on there, but he's gone down the order. Here we go. Here is on board with Newman. Hunt is in front of us. Oh. Was there contact there on Craig Jones? Daniel Hunt, Craig Jones. Do you know what? If that come from anywhere, I think we need to have a look on the nose of Jamie Ayres. I've got a funny feeling that's where these initially come from. Go on the nose with Ayres. Yes! Has hit, unfortunately, Craig Jones and put him round into collecting Pete Newman, and that's where the initial contact comes from. Nudged out here, look, see the gap closing and closing, Darryl right on the right touch. Right, we're going straight now. Right, there we go, we're straight. What? See, that's what I don't get. For race 3, white flag lap now. They've taken the white flag. Oh, Hefford's got all out of shape. Is he going to hold it here? Steve Hefford. Daniel Hunt's trying to go the long way round. It's not going to work if Hefford takes the inside line. Oh, Hunt, Hefford, contact. Contact, Hefford takes it. Hefford takes it from Hunt. The track's over, here we go now. Ready to go. And we are off now. Andy Littler gets away with Craig Crawford in second place. Well, Newman is in the mix as well. Oh no, there's a spinner right in the middle. It's Wartman. Van Gaal off. Barry off. Trying to avoid the collisions. Oh, it's Sampson. Oh no, contact with Nick Barry. No, there you go. 10 laps is on there, on top on the left hand side of the time. It tells you we'll have 10 laps on Brown Touch. But Mike Warman, oh no, Andy Littler, it's gone round as well. Pete Newman, Andy Maxwell, Alan Toon, all involved in this battle. They're still swapping, oh no, it's contact up front. Jones, Toon, oh no. Cullinan and Crawford, side by side. Crawford on the grass, comes back on track, bent out of shape. Hefford there, this is not going to stop. This is not going to stop. Oh, he stopped it. Craig Crawford, Sampson's on the grass. Sampson and Crawford. Oh no. It's all going off in race 4. Maxwell still with Hefford. He's got Charles Kellerman in third in front. Ralph Cullinan is in second. Stellar job there. Talking about curses, we're looking at the producer's curse at the moment because everyone that our producer Tyler goes to, everybody crashes. So hopefully Andy Maxwell will not do the same thing with Steve Hefford. He's got past Steve Hefford at the moment. Dropping down Dingleville now on the other side. Over we go on the right hand. Don't forget this right hand is blind. You don't see the apex till late. Kellerman, Maxwell, Hefford. Oh, less than a second between these 3 cars. How is this going to materialize going down into last corner? Into Clark. Hefford's on the outside. Maxwell's there, just lets the car drift a little bit. He's got to hug that inside line, otherwise Hefford's going to send it up the inside. Martin's taking the inside line. He's gone defensive already. He's defending so hard at the moment. He can do with Kellerman just dropping that back a little bit and giving him that toe to try and stay in front of Hefford. On board with Steve Hefford now, 5th place, up 10. Ralph Cullinan is in front on up 15 places. Hefford takes a big chunk of grass now. There's all the gainers on the left-hand side there. Have a look, see who's moved, see who's dropped. Hands for Toon and Jones, your top losers of race 4 within your top 11. Down 17 positions combined. Up front, you see it now, Hefford up 10. This car is not looking too comfortable at the hands of Steve Hefford, and that's not on Steve Hefford. He did say the setup is really, really loose, and he's trying to keep this MX-5 on track. Barry with the pink, with the purple wheels, Baines on the grass again. Main manages to hold it on the grass. Barry, no, Barry and Sampson. Perfect now, short sprint down Minter straight, Derek Minter straight down into Westfield we go. Dropping down the hill. Up the other side, going up into the blind corner. Right-hander. Kellerman in this front three. A slight touch of the grass for Maxwell. Heffer's on the outside. Heffer's into the barrier. Oh, Maxwell still going. On the nose of Ayres now running down Pilgrims. We go down the hill, under the bridge. Into Hawthorne, down the bridge. See the lights there from Maxwell. Gets back on the gas as soon as he can. Gets that car pointed up as we head up into Westfield now. Right-hander. Ooh, Ayres carrying a lot more speed. Takes a lot more exit curve. Where's he going to go? He's trying to go up the inside. Maxwell had his nose chopped off. They kept him covered there. Now we go. Ayres is trying to dummy Andy Maxwell to no avail at the moment. Maxwell's taking that inside line. Across the start finish straight. Ayres trying to go around the outside. He's going to take it the long way round turn one. He's trying to cut back up the hill. Maxwell couldn't do anything about it. Ayres is on the inside now going into Druids. Is this going to be Ayres' position? It is. Oh, contact. Contact there from Maxwell. Wide. Is Kellerman going to tighten it up and hold on, or is Van Gogh and Ayres going to slip through on the inside? Maxwell's trying to make a move there as well. Contact Maxwell and Ayres. Massive contact with Maxwell and Ayres is on his roof. Maxwell's on the inside. Maxwell's trying to come up. Oh. Looked like poor Andy Maxwell caught the inside grass, straightened up. Kellerman's on the outside. Now this is where Ayres here is trying to go down the middle. The door is open, the gap is there, and Ayres comes in. Now is he forced to lift because Kellerman comes across? You can see the Maxwell taking their line. And then there was just contact. Maxwell up in the air. How Ayres flips over is very bizarre, you know, because at the end of the day, it kind of looked like it dug in on the grass. Went over and over and over, unfortunately, for Jamie Ayres. And it was just an absolute epic. There is Pete Newman coming across the line, taking the checkered flag from Barney. Ralph Cullinan, though, doing an absolute stellar job. Van Gaal in third. Kellerman in fourth, Morris fifth, Maxwell in sixth place.